Okay. When cars travel, what? Mic check 1, 2. Okay. No, I checked levels beforehand, so it was actually going up.
Dead silence. Oh, look, that's awesome. I can't hear you.
When cars travel over the ground with the air temperature around 41, they're traveling over ground that's already warm. But when they get over the bridges, the air starts to flow around, and it's all about airflow. With the air flowing around and over the bridge, temperatures drop below 32, and that's where ice can form earlier on the bridges. I feel like that's awkward. Placing together well. Oh, sorry, my bad. See, I'm gonna put another shot in with me in the car, and then the car goes sideways a little bit with me changing lanes, and then talk about, when you're driving, you're approaching a bridge, driving on dry pavement, and you have no worries. But when you get to the bridge, it starts to get icy, and stuff goes downhill. Yeah.
I like this shot. This is a good way to explain it. Yeah, I can see the monitor clearly, so it's very. You're gonna be fine.
As you're driving across the land, the temperature and the ground temperature is still above freezing at 41 degrees, but when you get over the bridges, that's where the airflow starts to wrap around the bridge and the temperature drops below 32, allowing ice to form. Why don't we throw up, I don't know, something that would look good at the B, and like, current temperature, something like that, or.
Yeah, do like enough weather type of thing.
Yeah. And I'll actually maybe move and interact a little bit more.
I got weather headlines, current temperatures, and 24-hour temperature changes.
Okay.
Just do something quick in there.
Okay. Works for me. I guess you could do a tease too with it behind the thing. Well, it's been a great day so far in Charlotte as we go through the evening. Clear and cool. Oh, I didn't know you changed it. I saw before it was on overnight. Go back. Before it said temperatures this afternoon warm, so I was starting it like we were still in the mid-morning. There we go. Well, it was a great evening across Charlotte, and tonight temperatures start to drop, and it's clear and cool across the area. A little bit of warmer weather, though, moves back in for the weekend, but there is a little bit of a troublemaker in your 7-day forecast. Perhaps winter's revenge next week. We'll talk about all that coming up in a few minutes. I decided to make a tease out of that because it seemed to be going better.
That's perfect.
Here, stop. Throw that back on 1 for me.
Temperatures?
Yeah. There we go. And then I'll shoot a different tease with temperatures right now, in the 70s, but could we see snow next week? Something like that. So. Well, if you've been outside today, damn it. 3, 2, 1. If you've been outside this evening, you certainly know how great it feels outside. Look at our temperatures right now across the area. We're still in the 50s here across Charlotte. Some 40s closer towards the Concord area, 55 right now in the Queen City. A few more 40s up towards the mountains, 47 in Asheville and 43 in Boone. But we're warmer than we were last night. Look at our temperature change over the past 24 hours. 10 degrees warmer outside this evening than we were last night. And as we go through the evening, temperatures are going to drop, though, with no cloud cover around as the skies start to clear and it starts to drop our temperatures off a little bit. Radar and satellite across the southeast, it's showing all clear skies, and as we go through the evening, that will help drop our temperatures down to around 39 degrees tomorrow morning for a low. Tomorrow as well, if you hate pollen, you're going to be suffering for a few more days, unfortunately. High levels of pollen for tomorrow, and then even higher levels on Saturday, with the pollen conditions dropping a little bit on Sunday as the rain starts to push in. Futurecast shows that rain. You can see how it starts to develop off towards our southwest. High pressure dominates our pattern for Friday, but then that cold front starts to approach as we go through the day, Friday and into Saturday night, and then it kind of stalls across our area throughout the day Saturday evening before a little bit of rain moves in as we go through the day on Sunday. Now, next week, this is the big potential for a weather headline, the potential for a winter storm next Tuesday across our area. If it takes that red track and sits off our coast, the potential across the Charlotte area would be for some snow. I know you may be thinking, it's March. Why would we get snow in March? But it has happened before. In fact, many times before. We even had a couple snows in April before. Our latest snow ever was up towards April 20th. We almost got an inch of snow across the Charlotte area. Could this be the year where we get more March snow? We'll know more in a few days. Some new weather data comes in. Temperatures tonight in the mountains, 26 to 29 degrees, even a little bit warmer towards the foothills across the Charlotte area. Temperatures generally in the mid-30s there. A little bit of the same across the Sand Hills, 35 to 39, clear and cool across the area. Your 7-day forecast, 71 for Friday, 76 on Saturday. Cooling down a little bit though as we go into Sunday, and then cooling down a lot as we go into the first portion of next week with that potential winter storm on Tuesday. It was like a